To create your abstract expressionism, you need a white sheet of paper, a little bit of extra yarn or string, whatever you have, some liquid glue, and your watercolor paints. First, we start with the liquid glue. You're going to make some lines around your paper, just spreading the glue in all different directions. Thinking about expressionism, my lines are loopy and curved and swirly. Now, I'm going to put my yarn on top of my glue, and I think I'll start with a little bit of a shorter piece. And I just lay the glue on my, I lay the yarn on my glue. Using both hands, try to be gentle. Just kind of pat it onto your glue. If it moves or changes directions, it's okay. Not fit just right. Here's another piece. This is a really long piece. If you need to cut your yarn at any time because it's too long, you definitely can. Or if you just want to change colors, I think it's easier to use a shorter piece of yarn. See, I need to cut it right now. It's too long. It doesn't have to be colored either. If you just have some white string, you can use that. See, little pieces are much easier to lay down. I have a lot of this orange left over. I'll even cut it right there. And then if you have a little bit of extra, you can cut it. If you decide you want to do a little bit more, you can always add something. Maybe I'll put a little wave right here. Right. If you don't have yarn or you don't want to use yarn and glue, another fun thing to do is get 3 different crayons. I'm going to use these crayons and make those waves, expressing myself all over my paper. And then I think I'll take this one. Woo, just like that. Now, whichever way you decided to do your expressive lines, we're going to use watercolor to paint inside the spaces. So I'm going to start by painting my yarn picture first. If you don't have yarn or glue and you've drawn your lines with crayon, you can now fill in the spaces with watercolor paints or just keep coloring with crayons or markers. Use whatever you have. I'm thinking about color And today is Earth Day, so it's making me think of the colors of the earth, which are blue and green. So I'm gonna fill in a lot of my spaces with blue and green. And usually when you use crayon and watercolor paints, the crayon will show through the watercolor. That's called crayon resist. So think about color and feeling and fill in your picture either with watercolors or crayons.